Well, hello to everybody at the Prince's Trust. My name's Reverend Joe Smith and I'm one of the vicars here from St Chad's Church in Winsford. And we would love you guys to be able to choose our churchyard as your project for this year. We've got 4 acres of land down here, but don't worry, we're not going to ask you to do all of it. We'd just like you to give us a bit of hand with just a small part of it and make a real difference in the churchyard, which so many people in our community from even further afield enjoy. So come on down and let's have a good chat about it all.
Hi, my name is Tony. I'm part of a group associated with the church called the Friends of St Chad's, and this is really an opportunity to make a difference for everybody now, but for future generations, by working with yourselves to improve the churchyard essentially. And what we're looking at doing is trying to improve the area around the well so we can make it a place for quiet prayer and reflection, and also to look at making a walk through the woodland and make it an area of real beauty.
Well, we've just gone round to the back of the church where you can see behind me is our old well, and it's been used for many different things over the years. It's not a working well, but there's been lots of activities and festivals that have gone on here in Winsford town that people can remember. But as you can see, it's gone a little bit unloved over the years gone by. There's a lot of overgrown grass, we've got some brambles and nettles, and it's no longer really a place that people can come and enjoy anymore. Now what we would love to do is to hear your ideas as to how we can regenerate this space and make it really special once again. How can we turn this area into a place where people can come and meditate and pray and maybe just take 10 minutes out of their busy lives and come and have some peace. Now you may have also noticed to the side of me as well is an old oil tanker. Now, when you're coming down here to have a bit of time to yourself, what you don't really want to be looking at is a big plastic tanker in front of you. So again, we would love to hear your ideas as to how we could maybe adapt this space, put up some fences and trellises and plant some flowers, just to make it a bit more nice to look at. But we would love to hear your thoughts, so please do let us know what you're thinking. So we're just next door now to the little well that you've just seen, and behind me are some old woodland walks that many people used to enjoy. Now as you can see as well, it's quite overgrown with quite a few brambles and nettles. The leaves and branches have started overhanging and it all just needs cutting back and revitalising. And what we would love again is for your ideas as to how we could improve this area here. So you might want to come down to the church and have a bit of a meditate there and relax, take some time out of your busy lives, but then you might also want to go for a walk through the wood and just reconnect with nature. And it would be a really lovely place where kids could come through and learn more about the environment that they're in and just to get back in touch with yourself after such busy lives that we all live. So I'm going to go and have a little walk in there now, but again we would love to hear some of your ideas and projects that we could do here as well. Well, do come in. This is behind me, this is the choir vestry where the choir used to gather. Now, after a hard day's work where we've all been grafting outside, this is where we all get to come together as a team, enjoy a nice cup of tea, there's always water in the kettle, have a cheeky biscuit and maybe enjoy some sandwiches together as well and some nice food. Now as you can see behind me, this is quite a big space, so we can all distance away from one another appropriately, that's no problem. And we just get to have a nice laugh at the end of a hard day's work, generate some more ideas together, reflect on what we've been doing, and put the worlds to right basically. But don't just take it from me, there are plenty more voices that I'd like to hear from about what we can do here at St Chad's in our churchyard.
Hi everyone, my name's Jenny and I've been coming up to St Chad's Churchyard for the past 13 years. I'm coming up here sadly because I lost my daughter Becky when she was 10. And as you can imagine, you don't expect to bury your child. Now, this churchyard is absolutely beautiful, it's peaceful, there's so much potential for it, and I think together we can make this a really nice place to come, pay our respects, have 5 minutes, reflect on everything that's going on in our lives. We've all got things going on in our lives. You don't have to have family here, you don't have to visit the church. Please just come and visit our churchyard. Now, as you've probably seen on the video, there's a lovely area at the back of the church that can be made into a prayer garden, a woodland walkway, but the videos don't do it justice. You really need to see it. It's beautiful. We'd love it if you could come and just have a look with us, and we can show you around and show you some of the things that we'd like to do, just so you get a real feel for the churchyard. Like I say, we just want this to be somewhere lovely, somewhere peaceful, and not weeds and overgrown trees, and we want it to be inviting. We want the local children, local schools, community groups. Everyone's welcomed. Come and sit, have time. We can have picnics. There's so much potential we can do here at the church through the churchyard. Don't worry if you don't come to church. That was one of my biggest fears straight away, because although Becky, my daughter Becky, actually had a service here and she's buried here, I'm not a regular churchgoer. But I do visit the churchyard often. And I think some people worry that they're not allowed to get involved if they don't come into church. Church is wonderful, by the way. It's such a lovely, lovely church. We're very lucky to have it here. So many ideas, and I would be so grateful on a personal level for any help and support you can give us to make it a beautiful place worthy of my daughter. Thank you.
Well, listen, you are nearly there, don't worry. My name's Chris, and I'm the other vicar here at St Chad's Church. And on behalf of Joe and Tony and Jenny, I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to watch this film. I guess that you've all got a really big decision to make, but I know that whatever project you do choose, you will make a great success of it. And I'm really sure too that you'll have a lot of fun learning and working together. It'll be a great adventure. And I hope whichever project you do choose, you will find time to come and visit us here down at St Chad's, where you will always be welcome. So good luck.